Hey everybody, we'll be back for some more Foley Fables with Indika Part 2. So when we left off, well, it was only Part 1. Indika is a nun from a convent in somewhere in Russia during the end of the 18th century, beginning of the 19th century, something like that. She's been there since she was 15. We're not sure why she was sent to the convent. It wasn't necessarily something she wanted. We don't know why. I imagine we'll find out later on in the game. Um, she hasn't been out of the convent since. She's now in her early 20s, I think. Um, but for some reason, she was sent to another monastery to take a letter to one of the monks there or the priest there or something. Anyway, it transpires that that's really just an excuse to get rid of her. The nuns at the convent had grown wearisome and tired of her because Indika is possessed by the devil. And she has fits and outbursts and is generally making life there difficult for the nuns, who are supposed to be preaching love and acceptance and so on, but don't show any of it towards Indika herself. So she's been essentially abandoned. She comes across Ilya, who's an escaped prisoner. He's escaped from a train that had derailed. He's the only survivor of the crash. Ilya has a mangled arm. Not clear if it happened during the crash or if it happened before it. I think it happened before it in the prison, and the prison doctor did nothing for him. It has long since gone to rot and sepsis and really needs to be amputated, but he's refusing to have it amputated because he believes the wound and the illness and the infection is all God's plan, and he needs to get to his place, and then God will cure him of his illness and so on. And he believes he can talk to God and these various other things. Indika is both dismissive of it, but then also has to, take under consideration that she believes the devil is speaking to her. So if she believes the devil is speaking to her, it could transpire that God is speaking to Ilya, and then, but then she's also gradually becoming more disillusioned with the church. Is that the influence of the devil, or are those her real thoughts, and so on? So there's some interesting thought experiments going on. But right at the end of the stream, Ilya passed out, fell down a bunch of stairs. Indika couldn't wake him up. In her shock and what's the way to in her haste to kind of get Ilya back on his feet and what have you, she dropped the bottle of morphine or painkillers, something. So they don't have any of that anymore, and she did what she felt the doctors should have done and amputated Ilya's arm by putting it through this kind of fish processing thing. Anyways, big guillotine. Ilya's not happy about that, and he kind of walked off somehow. I don't know how this guy has incredible strength, but anyway, he walked off just fine. So now Indika is wondering, did she go against God's plan? Again, is this once again the influence of the devil and so on? Or did she do the right thing? He wasn't talking to God, it was his delirium from the infection. And then is this actually the devil talking to her, or is she actually insane? We don't know. Anyway, I finished the stream up at a location, at a puzzle that I couldn't figure out how to solve. And the reason I couldn't figure out how to solve it is because I dismissed the solution straight away. Having now read up on it. There's a way that seems straight to a man, but its end is the way to death. Anyway, so here's the room. We're back here. So the issue is we need to get there, that spot, but we can't. And all of these rooms are connected to each other. Find out in a second. We're trying to avoid walking into the devil, but luckily the devil's just mirroring what we're doing. That's not really an issue. Anyway, so the solution, what I dismissed, was I assumed this was death. This would kill me, I'd fall into the furnace, and that was the end of it. So I was avoiding this. But no, I actually do need to go down there. but I need to position the box in such a way that it won't kill me. So I need to put it between the two things. So I was right that I needed to go between these two things, but I was wrong on how to proceed after that, because I again had just dismissed that that hole would mean death, and I just never bothered looking at it. But no, that was the correct thing to do. Anyway, so there's that. Drop down there. This won't kill us now, and we're good. So now, okay, well I can't get on that. Maybe drop onto this, then onto this. See, that would have been so easy if I hadn't just dismissed it immediately. That Mother Superior. Okay. Cathedral, John Damascus. So I checked the how long to beat, and I think I misread it. Because I thought it said 5 to 6 hours, but it's actually more like 4 to 5 hours. So this might be a short stream. Anyway, Ilya is understandably pissed at us, but does recognize that he kind of does need our help because, he's only got the one arm. And I think that arm is waving at us. Can't tell if it's just physics or if the fingers actually move when we're close to it. Well, he's just jumped to his death. There's your man. What? I didn't get any points for that one. That's some bullshit. Audio. Elgato is not putting out any audio. 1 sec. Okay, now it is. Sorry about that. You didn't miss anything. It's that none was whistling. That's kind of the only audio you would have heard. Ow. I'm a bit paranoid about it now. The mic is working. Game audio is on. Okay.
Bats's.
What?
The tavern you were talking about. There it is, below.
Yeah. By the way, see the pawn shop opposite the tavern?
Yeah.
Its owner is Naum Bats, Ephraim's brother. They've always hated each other, and yet depended on each other. Naum was buying stolen stuff from the vagrants, who would then go to Ephraim to spend the money on shitty wine and whores. And Ephraim's spoons would often end up in Naum's shop. We used to call them the Batshit brothers.
Why don't they like each other?
Because each of them thinks that the other brother is richer.
Soon you'll be able to play a concert there again. I want to see it, yes?
You're gonna play with one hand, Indika. Ilya is a pretty good guitarist. But as you might imagine, a little difficult to play guitar with one hand. So I think he's a bit salty about that, and Indika doesn't seem to have realized it for some reason. Maybe just chalk that up to she hasn't been around people for quite a while. Just nuns. I mean, nuns are people, but you know what I mean. Presumably we'll be using this for something. That's a big bell. The fucking size of it.
Shit, it's not finished.
Well, that's problematic.
Get me down! Down!
This guy. Or this guy.
Let's see.
Jesus.
What are you doing? Get down from here, you fucking bitch! Holy shit! Where are you fucking going? Shut up, man! Look at there! Don't fucking... What are you doing? I'm coming down! What are you doing? Get down from here! What do you think I'm doing? I'm coming down! What the fucking... Where are you fucking going? Shut up, man. Look, I'm coming down now. Don't fucking talk to me. Stupid cow. Who are you fucking...
Up!
Okay. That's obviously not gonna work.
Down!
Guess I need to pick something else up first. I can't go further right. I think I broke the audio. Anyway. Okay, I think I have these the wrong way around. go further left? No. Okay. Take this. There we go.
Up!
I think anyone's going to be particularly thrilled with what we just did. Surprised nobody heard us, other than that guy who's giving us shit.
Wait! Can we do that?
It's a little bit late to be asking this, Indika.
What did you...
Where is the cadet?
It's over. Been too long already. Last day the 23rd. Today, the cadets will be taken further. You'll be able to find it in the lips. Yeah,
It's
that's
still
where...
here. Please, if you only knew what we've been through.
People showed up from other countries. Everyone who wanted to was already venerated.
Listen,
Listen,
if you
listen
don't
here,
let
you
me
little
see
shit.
the miracle, I'm dead. Literally dead. And I can be honest with you, right? Can I confess to you?
Sure.
He escaped from prison to commune with the miracle.
What do you mean?
If only you knew what he's been through.
Oh, fine. Wait here. Wait here.
That was confession. That was confession now, Chief.
Did you tell him everything?
Don't worry. A priest will never break the seal of confession. He's had worse, trust me.
He said it was.
This way. Over here.
What did he tell you?
There he is. There he is.
No, we were just joking around.
He has a knife. Don't come closer.
He only has one arm. No way he's got a knife. Just like a...
He'll stab me.
Step aside. Oh my God.
Oh,
Shoot him. Shoot him.
oh, oh.
Freedom, my dear.
He told me to shoot him, so I shot him. What do you want from me? Not my fault you got in the way of the bullet. Maybe you shouldn't have broke the seal of confession, Chief.
Hey, it's here.
What?
The cadets.
I want to hide, Ilya.
Hey, come here, help me.
This is not gonna.
Hold it.
This is not gonna
Like
work.
that, hold it. Come on, hold it.
Come out with your hands up.
He's only got the one.
I'm gonna count to 3. 1.
Don't you dare. This is holy ground.
Maybe this time. Give it some tongue this time.
2.
Ilya.
Hold it.
Usually people show up about their legs.
And? They grow back.
It's not about that. You see, if the Lord allows...
3.
Enough. Let it go.
Uh-oh. Beat to death with my own arm. Ugh. Gross. Why? My God, what have we done? Can't see each other anymore. Why not? Getting married. What? This isn't my decision. What can I do? Run away with me. Wander around with a gypsy tribe. No, just the 2 of us. We'll go to the city. How will we earn a living? We'll get by. I'll get a job. But for starters, do you know where your father keeps the key to his register? No. What? Stealing from my father? Why stealing? He wouldn't withhold money from his own daughter, right? He only runs the store for your sake. I have my own key to the register. My father trusts me, but I would never. I'll do everything myself. Just give me the key. Hey, maybe we shouldn't do this. Okay, well, I think we can see why Indika got sent to the convent. So that's who steals our bikes. Shit. Oh. Oh. Now you fuck. No, damn it. Nah. Get this one on all the way over here. Will not leave. Indika, what are you doing here? Do you know him? I don't. Hey, sure you don't know him? No. Indika? Stay away from her. He seems to know you. I don't know him. See. Denied him 3 times. I've lost my hat.
You've got to help me in this strong hope in thee. Implore thy son that he may place me on his right hand, unworthy as I am when he sits to judge the living and dead.
Ever heard of McCarr, the sideman? There was a lot about him in the papers, but only after he was hanged. 7 kids lost their heads because of his scythe.
What?
Well, he chopped them off.
I figured.
Are you comparing him to me?
Well, no. No, I think Makar is something of a saint.
Okay.
Listen, let me tell you. Makar had 3 kids, all of them boys. One day, he dropped something on his youngest, a wagon or a wardrobe or something.
It's slightly different things, but
It
okay.
was so bad that the poor boy stopped feeling his legs. Couldn't sleep at night. Lay there all day crying from pain. The village doctor couldn't do anything, so Makar couldn't take it anymore. He went to the priest and said, "Bless me, Father, to end the child's suffering." Well, the priest didn't bless him, of course. He sent him home to pray and think about the salvation of his soul. Makar prayed for a week, but the son wouldn't stop screaming. So Makar snapped, took the cover off his side, said a prayer, and ended the suffering with a single swing. He went back to the priest and said, "It's done, Father. I don't have a soul anymore. And I lost my right to think about salvation back when I dropped that wardrobe on my son. Or was it a wagon? I don't remember. So my soul is done. Better tell me where he is now, in hell or in heaven." The priest said, "In heaven, of course. He didn't get to sin. In a way, you gave him a gift.
Hang on,
Sent him straight
that's a real
to the kingdom
loophole.
of heaven without any earthly suffering."
You've kind of given them a loophole there, Father.
Well, this thought got stuck in Makar's head.
Yep.
So he went home, put his other sons in front of a kiosk, said a prayer with them, and chopped their heads off. But after that, he went completely insane and started hunting down his neighbours' kids. Managed to kill 4 of them before he got caught.
Why is he a saint?
Think of it this way. Some martyr gets burned at the stake because of Christ. Does it mean he buys himself eternal life for 10 minutes of suffering? Can we call this a real sacrifice? Makar is a different story. To save someone else's soul, he sacrificed his own.
Why are you telling me all this?
Father Proctor, the one you killed,
I didn't kill anybody. Your guy shot him.
he couldn't have asked for a better gift. He's now an innocent victim, a martyr. Maybe he'll even be canonized.
And what about Makar?
What about him? He got hanged.
Stop pushing me. I can't go any faster.
And what will happen to me?
You'll get hanged, I guess.
Listen. What's your name?
Fred.
It doesn't matter. Need something?
Doesn't matter indeed. Listen, we didn't kill Father Buckle. Let me go. Don't hate your conscience with sin. I'll repay you.
And what exactly can you repay me with?
Well, what do you want?
What do I want? Come closer.
Don't be gross.
Come on. Turn around.
What?
Turn around. Up, up. Come on. Now sing. I don't know. Something. French anthem.
I don't know their anthem.
Well, sing something you know.
Quiet forest lullaby. All the stars are in the sky. I and shepherd grass and
Oh, come on. Come on, silly. Don't be afraid. I'm not scared.
Oh, there goes all the points.
I guess I can't do anything worse than that. It's so easy to step over everything you believe in.
Step where?
Somewhere. Onto your side.
What kind of side is that?
Are you going to argue again? That there are no sides? That there's neither good nor evil? You can try. Convince me that I haven't done anything bad. Or can you not even do that now?
Bad? What does that word mean?
I've killed a priest. Don't play dumb.
I'm not. But still, what exactly does that word mean?
Bad. Sinful. Of the devil.
And how do you know what is of the devil and what is not?
There are commandments.
So we're checking against a formal list of regulations.
No, everything is really obvious. It's evil, dishonest, unfair.
Evil? There's not a drop of evil in despondency, avarice, or bawdry. Dishonest? A dog is honest. It eats when it's hungry, bites when it's scared, copulates when there's someone to do it with. Well, you remember.
I'm talking about intentional dishonesty for one's own gain.
So, pretending your whole life that you don't want something you want, that you don't feel something you feel for eternal life in heaven, doesn't that fit perfectly with your definition? What else did you say? Unfair? Is it fair that one tree has 1,000 leaves and another 2,000? Is it fair when two people throw the dice, one gets a 6 and the other gets a 2? Of course, all this is rational, but we don't like this rationality. We angrily call it unfair. But if you forget your
if
emotions...
you've ever played D&D, you would call it unfair too.
Strictly speaking, this word can't be applied to anything.
What about what's happening now? What can be more revolting, disgusting, vile? I don't need any deliberations. I know it. I feel it. When you're cold, you don't need to think about it. You just feel it. You know that you're cold.
Do you understand that there is no cold without warmth? You can't get rid of poverty and suffering, leaving only wealth and happiness.
Leave me alone.
Oh, I'd love to. But I will only disappear when you stop wanting me to. It's not that hard. Just remember that good and evil, warm and cold, those are just lines on a thermometer. God and the devil, those are you. One cannot exist without the other.
Can I go now?
Gross.
Well, my dear, after this, let's say, complete exposure, no, you can't. I tell you what, fear not earthly justice, but that of heaven. When the soul is separated from the body.
Oh,
Stop right there, you bitch! Oh, stop! My hand! My hand! Ah! Fuck! Stop! Stop right there, you bitch! Help! Oh.
First person. I have feet. I do not have feet. Alright, we'll glide right past what just happened.
No, let's no. Одиноко, ты падаешь. Пока, прощай! Кричали облака молочные белые.
Oh. Hi.
Where is the Kudets?
1 second. Oh. Did I undo my trousers?
No.
Where is the Kudets?
Well, they didn't even give me 5 rubles for it.
Wow, he pawned it.
Give me the money.
I don't have any. It's gone. You know, I've already conquered the guitar, but the brass, the pipes.
Where is the Kudets?
Never heard of it.
Someone just exchanged it for a trumpet. A man with one arm?
Oh, you are extremely lucky. This is exactly what you're looking for. An amazing artifact of unspeakable, wondrous power. Just 25 rubles.
What do you mean, 25? You got it for 5.
20 for everything. Hey, whoa,
One
whoa,
second,
whoa,
I just need to have a look.
You can look, but don't touch.
What? What did you sell me, you scumbag?
Oh, damn. Hold on.
It doesn't even fucking work.
Puke in it or something. Oh, no. Okay. Get your ass out of here. Go off me. What do you mean?
I think it's gonna work, Indika. Not giving it enough time. We've been over this. Oh, that's a problem. Give me my fucking points back. Alright, I got them back. Not that it means anything. Getting 2 points. Every time you get points, you get more. Sure. Every time you get points, you gain a chance. Every time you get points, you gain a multiplier. Every time you get points, you gain a chance to get a multiplier. Might take a minute, and it actually means absolutely nothing. Just gonna do a sine wave every time. That seems to be what I've been going for. Why did I shake it so much? It's taking forever now. I was so close. Okay, hang on. I gotta go. Oh no, I stopped. Okay. It's probably enough. I'm super holy now. It's fucking empty. Yeah, was it always empty? Was there ever anything in it? Have they been lying the whole time? What the hell is that? Why are there Maltesers on the floor? Where'd the duck go? Don't do credits. Don't do credits here. Don't do it. You motherfuckers! Fuck! Wow, that's a fucking ambiguous ending, that's for sure. So, her devil is gone, but there's also nothing in the thing, which might suggest her religion in general is now gone, or her faith is gone. Don't know how I feel about that ending. Although, to be fair, I don't know what ending I would have been satisfied with exactly. I think it was a good game. The Devil's performance was actually really good. I really liked that. It's like they do have a different face and performance actors. It's good work from the voice team. Yeah, as it turns out, it is shorter than I thought it was. It's only 4 hours long-ish. Still, there's a lot of interactions that we didn't do. So I've had a look through the trophy list. There's a couple of things there that we missed. Not much, to be fair, but a couple of things. Some really good, like, kind of character studies, character development stuff. See Ilias kind of fallen into the kind of stuff that he was trying to avoid. As soon as he got kind of a bit of freedom, he was, you know, straight to the drink and bawdriness and what have you. Indika was a little too naive about a lot of things and has kind of suffered because of that, but maybe this interaction has kind of opened her eyes to it. It's clear that the developer does have, you know, kind of personal grievances with the church and with religion in particular. I think it's a Polish developer. If it is, I think that kind of does make sense. There is a little bit of the same kind of deep-seated distrust and disgust kind of with the church in Ireland. A lot of things that came to light over the last 20-30 years or so. A little bit in the same as a country that would have been very devout. Largely had a considerable backlash since then. I'm not sure if Poland, Ukraine, so on are going through the same thing. I believe it's kind of something similar. You can kind of feel it in the writing and the way things are written and the way things transpired in the game itself. Anyway, would have split up these streams a bit better, but as I said, I thought it was a 5 to 6, and it's more of a 4 to 5 hour experience, probably closer to the 4. Anyway, don't feel like this is a game that's going to have an after credits thing. We'll wait and see. Yeah, short stream today, I guess. Tomorrow, Final Fantasy V, we'll be continuing that. Find something to replace Indika for next week. I'm thinking there's another game I mentioned that's by 11-Bit Studios, same publisher as this one. It's called The Invincible. It's very different, very, very different. It's more, it's a bit like Deliver Us Mars that we've watched before, only it's set in more of like a retro future kind of thing. And people get marooned on Mars, and you're kind of searching for the other members of your team kind of thing. I believe it's also by a Polish developer. I don't remember the name of the developer, unfortunately. But I'm thinking we might take a look at that, or there's 1000X Resist that came out recently that looks pretty interesting. It's the thing about the remnants of humanity hiding out in a bunker and how people go a little bit insane because of it. Ding. Yeah, okay. I wasn't expecting it to have an after credits thing. Level select. Okay, some of these levels are really short. Yeah, like the stuff where they kind of go back to like a 16-bit thing are individual levels, and you kind of argue that they probably shouldn't be. Like, this is where we started today's stream? Really? They're the kind of things that we finished with. Really, we probably should have started today's stream here. Here, maybe. Anyway, call it there for today. Fortunately, it's a short one. As I said, I thought the game was maybe 1 hour longer. Still would have been a short stream for us, but it would have pushed us up to like the 2 hour mark. Anyway, still think it was a good game. Yeah, it's a little bit shorter than I was expecting, but I think it has some interesting character studies from Indika, Ilya. Again, some kind of not anti-church, but like important criticisms of the faith of Christianity, Catholicism, particularly how it's taught, you know, the actual teachings, the Bible, the things you're told and the things you're told to do as a good Christian and so on, and how that doesn't work out in the real world kind of thing. And then the kind of higher level stuff, you know, heaven, hell, what does that mean? What does it mean to be a sinner and so on? Again, it is kind of atheism 101, but they are conversations that maybe people don't have very often if they don't have a crisis of faith and so on. And I think people who have difficult times in their life might turn to religion to kind of help them with it. But again, it's important to have these kind of critical discussions about it, and if the teaching still makes sense to you, or if the general idea of just be a good person is enough, which it can be. You know, that is also part of the teachings. You can just go that far with it and not go any further, or go all the way with it. I suppose to you, you can just ignore it entirely. Anyway, as I said, it from me for today. Back tomorrow, Final Fantasy V, and then next week, not sure. I imagine we'll still be playing Final Fantasy V next week, because I don't think we'll finish it over the next 2 days. We will have something to replace that. I'm thinking, just got it recently, but I'm thinking System Shock. After Final Fantasy V, and then after System Shock, it'll be Resident Evil 5. Go back to our Resident Evil series stuff. Anyway, we'll leave it there. Thanks for keeping me company. Hope you enjoyed Indika. I really liked it. Again, it's not a huge amount of gameplay, but like this, as I said, the story, the character studies, they were really good. Anyway, I'm gonna head off. Have a good one, and hopefully see you tomorrow for Final Fantasy. Bye.